We never had one in.
Actually, I had 2 chipmunks in our house.
Did you put them in a little cage and keep them?
Did I tell you that? Or I told Jamie. Oh, it was awful. I think they got in.
Probably just in your door.
No, that's what I thought too at first, but no, the second one, there was where the air conditioning hose went into the basement, like all this, whatever it was, the insulation stuff around it had corroded. It was easy for them to get in, and I fixed that, and then there were some parts, basically I put there was some wood was getting kind of rotten, and I got that fixed. But yeah, it was such a pain to get rid of them. I hate them now. I hate chipmunks more than anything. Yeah, they really alarmed me. I was just sitting at my desk. I woke up in the morning and sitting at my desk, and I heard this loud. It was so loud. It sounded like when you're a fire alarm, your smoke alarm, your battery goes dead. It's that really loud cheep. That's the sound they make. It was right by my foot, and I just jumped out of my chair. Like, what the hell is that? Like,
Like
you know
I
what it
did
was?
last night.
Yeah.
Was that you that knocked? Oh, I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah, and I thought it was just the one.
Trouble.
And I got a trap. I put one of those squirrel traps in with peanut butter, and we trapped them.
Yeah.
Because they're hard to get once they're in your house. They're not coming out.
Remember when we opened the door? He was under the couch and we swept him out the couch, remember?
Yeah, but I couldn't get him out because it was a big red couch in the playroom, and I kept shaking it, a big couch, and he wouldn't come out. And I remembered that Rilke, the one thing Rilke, our cat, was so lazy, he wouldn't move for anything except the vacuum cleaner. And that just made him crazy, and he just bolt. So I took the vacuum cleaner out and started vacuuming around the couch, and then I had the back door open out to the yard and vacuuming, and the chipmunk just took off and went out the back door. But I think they've been there. I found little chipmunk droppings the next day. I think they might have been there, like, because it was that night they might have gotten in. It was the next morning when I found them, and then later I found little chipmunk. It looked like little mouse droppings, basically.
Well, I think we had one, that planter over there has some dirt on the back side of it. I told Jack, I think we put a rock in front of it. We have a little hole over there. We flood water, water out when we wash the floor, and we didn't put the rock back in. So I think they came in one other time. So I think there was one up there.
Yeah, how close is the pain? I keep telling the boys we should go to an apartment, a nice condo.
Well, you can sit out here in the yard sometimes and see, 6-10 of them running around the
Yeah,
yard all
I
at the same time.
And the squirrels too.
The squirrels haven't been back for a while, and we haven't been putting food out. But I'm wondering if they also got. We had a bunch of birds that were sick from the. I think.
Very sick.
Huh?
Birds got sick.
They've been finding. We found a dead one on our front steps, and somebody else I knew found a dead one on their patio. In fact, he told me that. And then the guy that cuts our yard said he found a bunch of dead birds, and the DNA put up, DNR. Anyway, they put a flyer in everybody's mailbox telling them not to take your bird feeders down, because they don't want the birds congregating, because something's killing all these birds all across the state. And
we just put a bird feeder up for the first time.
Well, I think what happened is I don't know if you get a lot of information about the cicadas. We were like the heaviest state.
Yeah, you told me. They're gone now.
So yeah, I heard a couple yesterday that Jack said he thinks there's like a different bird.
I thought it'd be like thousands of little dead cicadas all over the yard.
There were. I mean, we had like on that. They were coming up under my maple tree, and that was the one I was sort of worried they'd mess up. But they would come. I could stand in the window, and about every 10 seconds, one would come up out of there, and they would, instead of going up in the maple tree, they'd fly over the beech tree. The beech tree had a cicada shell attached, like every this far, like a little pattern all the way up the trunk and all the big limbs and under the leaves and stuff. And we had thousands here, but you could look under the, and we didn't have, as big as some people would, but like under the beech tree where you see grass and you see a little space, where you can see this, in the grass they probably sink, but in the space, they were just coated with the shells. I mean, it's like at least one layer.
I don't know why we didn't get them, because they had them terribly in like Virginia. I told you Carrie had them in Virginia, DC, and the dog was eating them and everything.